All right, Charlie's going to be in the video today. This is Charlie, everybody. I want to open up a couple of pieces of mail for you all today. And I have 2 or 3 more still images I'm going to share with you that I was able to get off of that footage from the river. That reconnaissance, that scouting trip I made to the river. It's interesting how I was thinking after the fact, where I was shooting that footage, I was almost thinking it may be a separate group, because that was quite a ways in between the 2 gifting sites, right? Or it's just extended members, because they're just quite out of the way of where I actually do the gifting, right? So maybe the one that was there was very curious. And in one of the still images that I'm going to share with you, I think it was when he was just showing up there. It's different than the other 3 that I'm going to share with you, right? So I think it was right as he was coming into the trees there. I mean, there's a Bigfoot there. It's undeniable. You can't not see him. Very good, right? Very exciting. Pieces of mail, 2 envelopes today. And before I get into that, I just want to thank you all for being here. And I see some new subscribers on board. Very good. I hope you stay. For anybody that's new, this is different, right? This is a bit different than probably what you're used to. What you're used to hearing, the narratives you're used to hearing, the rhetoric, all that stuff, right? This is I don't subscribe to most of it. I believe these beings are very gentle, they're very caring, they have families, they grow old, they have babies. If you're new here, go to my previous videos. I've captured babies. I got one little baby blinking in the trees back there at 7 Creeks. So they have babies. And my mother and my grandmother tell a story. They used to tell a story about the old one, the elderly Sasquatch that they've seen, right? So we know they grow old, they probably pass away, they have babies, they have families, they care for them, and I don't have all the horror stories and all of that stuff that you hear quite often out there that a lot of people are pushing. That's not what you're going to get here on Swan Lake Bigfoot. It's about respect. It's about going out there respectful, asking permission, respecting their things and their territory. That's what I do here. And it'll continue that way going forward. So that's the kind of journey we're on. I'm okay with whatever they're willing to share with us. What they share with me, I'll share with you, right? 2 envelopes I'm going to open up here today. We'll get right into those still images. Here we go, and I believe, okay, this is coming from Sarah, Norfolk. I'm not quite sure if I'm reading that correctly, but we'll get into it. Again, for those that are new, what I've been doing here for the last 2 years is asking people to send me a pin where you're from, like a little lapel pin, right? From where you're from. And a little note and a little letter about you and where you're at, and what I'm doing with those pins is I'm putting them on my equipment bags, my backpacks, my flute bags, and the bags that I take out with me into the trees, right? And your pin is going out with me in the trees. And send good energy, because I believe 100% that it is about energy. It's about our energy. It's about the energy we have and that we take out to them and out with us when we go out there, right? And those pins, I know the majority of the pins that I've received, good vibes, right? And I have footage, and I believe that, yeah, it was at the White Birch clan, the White Birch area. An orb come right to the backpack and check the pins out. You can see it. I did film it. It's in past videos. It's all about intentions, what your intentions are, and the energy that you take out there. It is. If you go out there filled with all that fear that everybody's spreading, and all that negative thoughts and negative energy, it's not going to bode well, right? In any circumstance or situation, it's the same. It is the same. We're in Norwich, Norfolk, corn shell, and it does have a little Canada flag on there, on the pin. And this is from Sarah. So let's read the note here. Dear Robert, please find enclosed. This was brought back from my visit to Canada. Okay, because I'm looking at the names there, Norwich, Norfolk. I don't know those names in Canada, right? By my parents over 40 years ago. Oh my goodness. They had been visiting family on Vancouver Island. I know that the bear would be honored if she could travel with you into the trees. I was made redundant a couple of weeks ago, and I look for another job. And I'm looking for another job. One of the blessings is that I now have time to catch up on any of your videos that I have not yet seen. I totally agree with your comments regarding the White Birch Clan, in that there seems to be a lot of other activity in that area apart from the Bigfoot. Yes, there is. I think there's other what I call tag-alongs in there that are coming with the Bigfoot. Fascinating. Anyway, thanks for everything you do and for being you. And I might add that you are very fortunate to live in such a beautiful part of the world. See you in the trees. Best regards, Sarah. Okay, it all makes sense now. The names on the letter and the address and the pin with the Canadian flag on it. And I didn't notice it was a bear, but it is a bear. A little bear. Very good. Thank you very much, Sarah. Pin is going with me to the trees. To see the Bigfoot. To see the SASQUATCH. Asawita, Sasquatch, Bigfoot, Hairy Man, Skookum. There's all kinds of names, and most of them do come from tribes of the First Nation people on the continent. They are known by many names, but most, I would say the majority of the legends and stories, the majority, I'm not saying all, I'm not saying 100%, but the majority of them, I would say a good 95% of the stories out there about the Native people and their relationship with the Bigfoot, with the Sasquatch, are positive stories, positive legends, and it's the way it was. That's the way it was back in the day, right? That was the way it was before all of the noise and the overpopulation of people and areas and all the crazy stuff that's going on. The clear cutting of trees, the roads, the railway, people, noise, right? It was calmer, and it was a peaceful, harmonious type of existence that the Native people had. And I just seen a big flashing orb outside my, would be my right, screen left, outside, out by my back deck. So we do see them here often, the orbs. Where there are Bigfoot, there are orbs. See them here often, the orbs. Where there are Bigfoot, there are orbs. It's true. They're there. Where there are Bigfoot, there are orbs. Sharon, and she's hailing out of Oregon, Sisters, Oregon. There's a few things in here. Sharon has got some pretty interesting things going on down there in Oregon. She's been sending me some little video clips, and some people just have a gift for filming. And like every little video clip that she has sent me so far, it's just been a joy to watch. It's clear, it's steady. She's with her husband and they go out there into the trees, and they're just a joy to watch. I've said it to you quite often, Sharon, that you got a gift for that. And if you ever decide that you want to do a channel or something like that, I'm here. And for me, it took a long time to understand when all the stuff is taking place out there with the Sasquatch and the wood knocks are happening, and you hear the vocals and you hear the footfalls, and you get the smell of them while I have my camera and I'm filming for you guys. It's multitasking. I've said this before. It's multitasking on a whole different level, because that's all taking place, and I'm still trying to remember that you're in front of me in that camera, right? This is you all are going to see this. A balancing act between what's happening, the camera, am I holding the camera steady? Oh, there's a wood knock. It gets overwhelming in that way, right? There's so much happening. Plus, I'm trying to pay attention to you guys, for you guys, to the camera angles. Is it even on me anymore? Balancing it, keeping it upright. There's all these things I'm thinking about as everything else is happening around me. It's a task and a half, right? Okay, anyway, I won't ramble on too much about that, but Sharon is good. Sharon is very good at it. Or, oh my goodness, Sisters Oregon dark chocolate, and I love chocolate. Okay, well, there's a card and an envelope. Thank you for being someone we can depend on. Oh, okay. She's put money here. This is going towards the Bigfoot camper. Hello, Oganali, friend. Finally, the strike is over. Posting strike, if anybody's wondering. Happy holidays. These have been a long time coming. It did take a while for everything to get here, and I've been wanting to do this, right, to catch up on these envelopes. So this has been sitting for a few weeks, and I do apologize, Sharon, and for anybody else that's waiting. It's coming, right? I've got 2 here today, and I've got 3 more. So far, there hasn't been any more in the mail. Maybe there are more to come. I don't know. Finally, the strike is over. Happy holidays. My husband and I are in the trees as much as we can. This joy in our marriage. This joy in our marriage is partly because of you. Oh my goodness. The guiding points that you share keep us where our senses are heightened. The basket weave pin, okay, there's a basket weave pin, is for your mom. I think she would have liked it. The angel holding a tree is you, okay? Being our guardian angel in the trees. Hope the chocolate bar is okay, as my package was in the car for the month because of strike. We hope you know how important that is to us. Thank you for being kind. I think that's soul, and that we can feel from your videos. Can't wait for the camper. Peace on earth, Sharon and Wade. There's another envelope here. Oh, and this was a Christmas card from Sisters Oregon. Robert, you are our guiding angel in the trees. We see the camper vision. Love, Sharon and Wade. Very nice. Very nice. All right, what was that now? She said there was there's 2 things in here, she said. Okay. It is after midnight. I just got in from the gifting site, leaving the gifts out there. It's so nice. The frogs. The month of April, the Cree people, my ancestors. I am a half-blood. A lot of people say I don't look it, but it's just the way the genetics run, right? Because there's 11 of us siblings, and There's a few of us that are very fair. I can grow a beard. I get that from my English grandfather, and I'm the only one of the 4 boys that can grow the beard. My other brothers they don't have much facial hair, kind of a native trait of my sisters that are very dark complexion, very native Cree, black hair. It is what it is. Okay, what did she say now? Oh, this is the weave pen. Hope you could see that. Okay, very nice. I believe that's a woodpecker, and I believe that's a little angel with a Christmas tree. Yeah, very nice. Thank you very much, Sharon and Wade. From what I gathered, you guys were moving out of the area or resettling somewhere, and moving out of the area you're from. And there's so much activity there, right? Where you've been going. Because whenever I seen those little video clips, I got good energy from it, right? So, and wherever your travels take you, maybe there's another clan in that area. Thank you, Sarah, and thank you, Sharon and Wade, for everything. Thank you for the pins and the card and the money. We'll get right into the 3 still images I want to share with you that I was able to get out of that footage from my last visit there, my scouting trip. If there's anybody that wants to send me a pin of where you're from, a little bit about you, where you're at, send it. Send me a little letter. I like mail, right? I do. I like mail. And like I say, I've got 3 more envelopes I need to catch up on. That's coming here soon. It may be after another road trip. I may be headed up to the White Birch. I'm hoping the road is good now. We've been having such beautiful weather. But what I was going to convey to you guys earlier when I was speaking about the Cree and my ancestors, the Cree word for this month, I heard frogs, right? I just heard frogs here night before last. It's warmed up so beautifully. All the snow is pretty much gone, and the frogs start croaking. And we call this moon, the moon in April, Aegopupisum, which is the frog moon. Some people say Miogotypisum, but I'm more familiar with Aegopupisum, which is the frog moon, right? And sure enough, night before last, I heard the frogs. I heard it's so nice to hear the frogs. The geese are here. The swans made it at Swan Lake, and here down in that creek valley that runs south of my property. There's 3 sets of swans there this year. Last year there was only 2. Good things ahead, warmer days ahead, and more road trips and more things coming your way. So stay tuned. Thank you all for being here. And again, if there's any new subscribers, thank you for coming on board, and I hope you stay. And again, if anybody wants to send me a pin and a letter, or even just a letter, feel free. All the information is on the About tab on the channel, and I'll leave it there, right? We'll leave it there. Everybody take care, and I will see you in the trees. Bye for now.